Nice finish, Mr. Ford. Just ran 5K with father.
My dad moved us out of Detroit in 1971. He bought an insurance agency in Glen Arbor. So he put a little tiny satellite office in Traverse City. In 85, when I came back, the office was still rather small. One of my partners, Danny Guernsey, was here at the time, and that's when we put the company basically together. But we said, we want to make this a place where people can come and thrive, where we can have some fun and provide for our families and have a respected name in the community.
Well, I've been here 24 years. This is the longest I've ever been at one place in my whole career, obviously, but I want to retire here. You're never going to find a more ethical, honest person than David Ford. He's the type of person that if you don't do the deal right, you don't do it at all. And I learned that right on, and I can't say that about other places that I've worked.
I think I was just excited to be part of the team. It was hustling and bustling. It's kind of interesting. When I came here, I was about the youngest person that they hired as far as an agent goes. And now I'm the old guy.
The torch is kind of passed on to CJ, Stacy, and I to help the newbie. So hopefully we do. Hopefully we're doing them good by them too.
Boy, there's been a lot of changes over the decades, a lot of technology changes. And then the files that we had all over the place. I mean, we had thousands of files. And
we could hire high school kids to come in and pull files. And we made the commitment to get away from paper files. And so, yeah, we've always looked for a better way.
The Ford family has always been forward thinking in terms of technology and the ability to adapt as quickly as possible. So that's an ode to their family and how they've helped get this business to where it's at after 40 years. You sadly never really want to have to come to a position where you have to act fast. And sadly, COVID did. And thankfully to David Ford and the management team, they had put procedures in place that allowed us to, with the snap of a finger, take our whole staff, flip this building upside down, and let everybody go remote just like that. Whereas a lot of other businesses out there didn't have that luxury.
I love the people. I don't know that I've ever worked at a place where I will actually tell people when I talk to them or when I leave or when I come in, I love you. It's not just coworkers, it's friendships, and it's so sweet. And yeah, I love it.
But it's the lifetime friendships that you make. It's really nice. They're like the sisters I never had. It's really nice.
just coming into the office, it feels like family here. I like the camaraderie, the ability to have people here just to come together and get new ideas or different ways of looking at something.
The parties that we've had, just the different things that we've done over the years, it's felt more like a family type of an atmosphere for me. Yeah, definitely a family feel.
I've been working with many of these people for decades, and you're coming to work with family. So you get to see people that you've seen the highs and the lows with them and with you, and you get to be a friend to people who need a friend that day, or help someone move on in an advancement in their career. That's good stuff.
So I always like to think that I'm on the front line right next to every single person here, running through the walls, having fun, bringing on new customers. But behind the scenes, there is a very big personal enjoyment for me to watch others thrive and grow into their own roles and themselves.
Some of the customers I've worked with from day one, it's almost more like a friendship than a business relationship.
As I'm meeting with clients, I'm educating and I'm helping. Yesterday, I got a high five from a lady. Those are the moments that you just go, I love this job. This is so fulfilling to me. It's loving people, helping people.
I think that we're all pretty personable here and always have been, and, use the golden rule, treat others as you want to be treated. And I think that has set us apart over the years.
There's a lot of heart in this industry and in this agency for people. People here care because that's how they're wired. It's not about it like doing a job. It's about helping your fellow human.
At the end of the day, vast majority of folks pay their insurance premiums in hopes of never having a claim. The real sad piece to that is when we do have to step in for a claim. For us, it's kind of a shining light because it makes us look good. But at the same token, somebody's just went through something very tragic.
We might do this every day and it's like, oh, another deer loss, another hit and run. It's monotonous to us sometimes, but we have to remember for the client, they've probably never been through this before. No matter how minor it might seem to us, to them it's huge.
One of our clients had just a total loss fire on their grocery store, and the grocery store was kind of like the gathering point for the community. I went out to the site, and it was down to the ashes. The fire department was still pouring water on it. My client said, I know we have building insurance, I know we have contents insurance and all that, but I care about my employees. I don't want to lose them. Do I have the business income coverage that pays their wage? But that was the ray of hope. I needed my Superman cape that day.
The first time I knew that we were making a difference was I was working on a life insurance sale, and he was going through blood work and like your paramed exam. But something came up about it, and it was his heart. He had like a pretty significant problem, and his doctor said that like he could have been dead within a week. This guy's life got saved because he decided to take an exam that he wouldn't have taken. So we do important things. And I guarantee you that there are so many other stories that people have here, whether it's like that's why we do this.
We do great work for the community. If not for insurance, a lot of things wouldn't get billed. A lot of people wouldn't take risks that they do. Right now, I have younger partners. They want to do things. They see the future, and I'm glad to cheer them on. It's worthy work. We work with great people. I get a lot of pride out of it because we've worked really hard for 40 years to get to be where we wanted to be and to be known and appreciated in the community.